Is it recording? Wait. Okay, hello, my name is Jerry Wehry, and I'm here with Principal Mr. Holdeman. And he's my administrator, and I will be interviewing him, asking him the questions as per listed. Nice to see you, sir.
Nice to see you too.
Okay, so first question is, what are the two district goals?
We actually have 4 long-term goals that were just released this school year as part of the strategic plan that the district came up with. And the 4 long-term goals are to increase high school graduation rates, to increase third grade reading proficiency, to increase the percentage of students completing dual credit, concurrent credit, industry certification, or other college and career readiness opportunities. And number 4, ensure that schools are trusted as safe places by students, parents, staff, and community. So of those 4 long-term goals, at the high school level, we concentrate on 3 of those.
Second question is, have you attended any meetings about the process for the goals?
So from a district standpoint, the answer is yes. Our current superintendent, Dr. Alicia Thompson, took over a year ago. And her entire first year was a process about developing the strategic plan. And so she conducted several community meetings. She asked each building administrator to get feedback from the staff. So I was part of both of those scenarios. And then they compiled all that data, they compiled all the input, and created the strategic plan, which includes those 4 long-term goals.
The next question is, what structures does the district have in place for the KESA?
The KESA, so each building, the expectation for each building is to have a school improvement plan, which addresses multiple facets, including the KESA requirements, which are the 5 R's that you're talking about. At the secondary level in Wichita, we focus on relevance. That's our R that we focus on. At the elementary level in USD 259, they focus on relationships. We focus on relevance. And so we actually go through the KESA indicators, and we select one out of that R, out of the relevance rubric. And we happen to choose, for academic, we happen to choose number 116, which simply says, all teachers differentiate assignments in response to individual student performance on pretests and other methods of assessments. We also selected one on our behavior goal. It's actually number 5835, which says all teachers teach and reinforce positive social skills, self-respect, relationships, and responsibility for the consequences of decisions and actions. And we purposely selected those to align with our district's long-term goals. We felt that number 116, the differentiation one, directly correlated with increasing graduation rate, increasing the concurrent and dual credit enrollment, and then the behavior one, all teachers teach and reinforce positive social skills, etc. We felt directly correlated with improving school safety.
Next question is, has the outside visiting team been selected, and what are they looking for?
The answer is no. There is no outside visiting team. One of the things about, is it still recording?
Yes, we're still recording.
One of the things about the new system of accreditation is they no longer have outside visiting teams for individual schools. The state works with school systems, or in other words, districts, but they no longer have, that's outdated question.
Okay.
They no longer have an outside visiting team that comes directly to an individual school.
Okay. Oh, sorry. All right. So we this is a rehash of the question, but it said, what R's did your district select, and how is your building supporting those R's? So we know it's relevance, but how is the building supporting it then?
Well, like I said, then when we developed our school improvement plan, my MTSS team, my multi-tiered system of support team, that's kind of like my academic and behavior leadership team. We had a retreat last year in May, and that's where we looked at data and we looked at where the direction we were going, and we selected these indicators intentionally, trying to align them with our school improvement plan, align our school improvement plan with KISA, with the district's strategic plan. We try to take all of these entities and find a common thread that we can focus on as a school. So that's what we did.
Does your district have a district site council? Who is on it and who's on it? And then the part 3 of that is, how is your building site council supporting the selected R's? If that's true, if you have one.
So the district has at the district level, there is not officially a site council. At the building level, there is a site council, and all a site council is just parents, stakeholder parents. Actually, all stakeholders are invited, but it's usually parents that come in and they give their input on the direction that the school is going or the district is going. Now, when I say the district doesn't have a site council, that's not to say they don't get input from community members, from stakeholders. They just don't do it in a site council form. They do it in a board meeting form where people can come and contribute. Public comments are always allowed. They limit them to 3 minutes. They're at the beginning of the meeting. I could go into detail on that if you want. The other thing they do, and I don't know if you're going to ask about it coming up, but the other thing they do is they have a superintendent advisory council. They call it SuperSAC, Superintendent Student Advisory Council. So the other thing they do is they get input from students. And I have a principal advisory council where I get input from students as well. So the main stakeholder formats, at the district level are board meeting and this SuperSAC. At the building level, site council and PAC, P-A-C. So we do get input from those stakeholders, absolutely.
Excellent. Okay. What impact do the selected R's have in my opinion? That's my question. Never mind. I have to answer that one.
Okay.
Okay. All right, that was the last question. So
okay.
Excellent.
The rest are yours.
The rest are just one more question for me to answer. That's it. So thank you, sir.
Anything else?
That's all for that.
All right.
Let me make sure. I'm gonna hit pause.